We've been saying many times today the latest on the weather now, and here's DeeAnne Rowe, and we're going to say it one more time. The latest on the weather. That's the big story tonight, so we're anxious for you to fill us in.
Okay, well, we'll definitely get right to it. Things are definitely improving. Less of a threat right to the immediate Myrtle Beach area. And let's check those current conditions, and we'll get on to what Hurricane Diana is forecasted to do at this particular time. The temperature now at 71 degrees, and that's just 1 degree above our low temperature reported this morning. The high only topped out at 80 degrees with all the clouds. The moisture kept everything up there. The relative humidity now inching its way at 85%, and the barometric pressure is steady. The wind's only at 10 miles per hour. We had no rain at the Florence Flight Service. Of course, other areas out to the Grand Strand have had locally heavier amounts. We're looking for sunset tonight at 7:59. Sunrise will come, and it should be a very nice sunrise right at 7 a.m. Let's check the national map, and what we want to talk about, well, we're going right to color weather radar, and you can see that most of the shower activity is now rather light right around the Myrtle Beach area. It was causing some pretty heavy thunderstorms earlier today. They had some low-lying flooding, especially in the marshes just to the west of the Myrtle Beach area, but elsewhere, Dillon, they're beginning to dry up just a little bit. Rain is tapering off, and it's moving generally in a northeasterly fashion, about 8 to 12 miles per hour, so things are definitely looking better as far as the rain goes. Let's check the national map and see if we can get that up there for you. Here we go. This is the next frontal system that's going to be affecting us. Of course, we really don't want to talk about that a whole heck of a lot, but that will cause some clouds to increase into the area later on towards the end of the week. Here is the position of Hurricane Diana right now, and it's about 30 miles to the southeast of Wilmington. It's continuing to track its northeasterly movement, more or less virtually hugging the coastal sections of the Carolinas, and it's making its way to the northeast about 5 to 10 miles per hour, so it's still rather slow at this time. On the color weather radar, again, we'll get to that. We want to plot some points for you and show you how the tracking has been going, and if we can get to those plotting points, I don't know if they'll be able to get those up there for us or not, but the storm is just about 30 miles to the southeast of Wilmington, and of course, as the storm continues to track, the highest sustained winds right now are about 115 miles per hour. We have had gusts up to 135, but it's beginning to weaken just a little bit. The eye still remains rather organized, and well, the plots aren't up there. There we go. This is the latest point that we have right now. As we said, it's 30 miles to the southeast of Wilmington, and this was the track throughout the day today, and it's continuing its northeasterly movement. On that note, we'll check the beach forecast, and it is improving, especially along the Grand Strand, but we do want to point out, if we can get to that beach forecast, that a hurricane warning does remain in effect from Cape Romaine to the north, and that's including Little River Inlet into portions of Virginia. And tonight it will remain gusty winds, especially high seas. A high tide you can see coming up at 9:17 this evening. So as Hurricane Diana continues its northeast course, the winds and seas will be kicking up, and some beach erosion and tidal flooding is also possible. For Wednesday, still some clouds around, breezy conditions and some thunderstorms, but all that activity will begin to decrease just a bit. High temperature right in the mid-80s. On to the statewide temperatures. We have 71 degrees in Florence, 75 to Myrtle Beach, and in fact it remains fairly cool in the northeastern section, 77 to Wilmington. We're keeping a very close eye on Hurricane Diana because it now poses a threat to southeast North Carolina. Along the coastal sections, winds will be very gusty, northeast 20 to 35 knots, seas up to 13 to 20 feet, and they are expecting close to 10 inches of rain if it continues as scheduled along the coastal sections. Down to Charleston, 81 degrees, and into Columbia, 90 degrees, the hot spot of the state. On to our local forecast. Definitely things are improving. The tornado watch around the Florence area, including Dillon, has decreased. Marion, it has been discontinued altogether, although the tornado watch does remain in effect for Horry County until 10 p.m. this evening. Winds will be gusty, especially in the inland areas, and the low temperature in the upper 60s. As we look towards Wednesday, a cloudy and warm day. Some clearing will begin early in the day, and we can even look for some sunshine, so we're thankful for that. The high temperature near 90, and Wednesday night, some gradual clearing. Winds will begin to taper off somewhat, and so will the rain. The low temperature near 70. Right on through Saturday, mostly cloudy, a chance of rain showers through the period. Highs generally in the 80s, lows 60s and 70s out to the coastal sections. For you farmers, more sunshine in store for Wednesday. Humidity remains rather moist at 50%. Drying will be average in the Midlands, and we are expecting rain amounts nearing 1/4 inch. Light dew, dry by 9 in the morning. The lake levels, Marion and Moultrie reported down today. Lake Watery, no change. The lake winds, a small craft advisory remains in effect for the area lakes. Winds will be gusty at times, and the pollen count down there at 4. So no problems as far as that goes, but we are going to monitor Hurricane Diana as it continues its northeast course.
Updates throughout the evening.
Exactly.
Thanks, DeeAnne. Coming up, a big endorsement for a local candidate.
And the hopes that hang on the EIA. Stay right there.
For quality centipede sod, contact Gresset Sod Farms. Buy direct from the grower any quantity, large or small, of lush centipede sod from Gresset Sod Farms in Florence.
When work goes into sleep and night comes out to bathe, when you want to turn it loose, let us light the way. Turn it loose with the silver bullet. Find it, catch it, grab it, pull it. Step out hot with the cold Coors Light. The silver bullet tastes just right. It's the right light one when you hit the town. Coors Light will never, never, never slow you down. Feel the beat. Catch it. Grab it. Keep it light. Heart is right. Turn it loose with the silver bullet tonight. Oh!
Coors Light Beer.
Does your family have a picky eater? Then treat him to Pizza Inn's Tuesday Night Smorgasbord. He's bound to find something delicious, from the mouth-watering pan spaghetti to the wide variety of tantalizing pizzas, including Pizza Inn's delectable deep dish and original thin crust pizza, plus Pizza Inn's fresh salad bar and lots of garlic bread. All you can eat for just $3.69. The Pizza Inn Tuesday Night Smorgasbord, perfect for picky eaters.
We've got a feeling you're gonna like us at Pizza Inn.